like it's just lit. Like women's basketball, the game, how far it's come, the excitement, the attention. Maybe I'll start with you, Kels, because Lord Jesus, your team and their fans, Jesus, they be getting up in everybody's business.
Kelsey Mitchell just put the haters on full notice. And yes, we're talking about the loudest Caitlin Clark hater in the building. Of course, Caitlin Clark, the college basketball phenomenon turned pro, is in the building, doing what she does best. She's been under a white-hot spotlight since before she ever put on a WNBA jersey. The buzz around her? Insane. The pressure? Unmatched. The expectations? Through the ceiling. And naturally, not all of that attention has been positive, because here's the truth, Clark has changed the game. Her arrival in the WNBA has brought fresh eyes, sold-out crowds, and a new wave of excitement. But that spotlight? It casts shadows, too. It attracts trolls, jealousy, misogyny. Critics who are louder than ever, and just looking for a reason to hate, and on this particular night, he was coming for Clark's game, her character, her work ethic, her deserved place in the league. Saying things you wouldn't repeat in polite company, things that had no business being yelled at any player, let alone someone out there giving her all. Enter one of the coldest, most lethal scorers in the entire WNBA. Kelsey Mitchell isn't just a bucket getter, she's a leader, a veteran, a voice. And she's got zero patience for disrespect, especially when it's aimed at one of her own. Midway through the third quarter, you could see it, she flipped a switch. No more playing nice. It started with a filthy crossover that had her defender stumbling. Mitchell pulled up from the elbow and drained the jumper, hand in her face and all. Crowd went nuts. Then came the dagger, a deep, cold-blooded three-pointer from way behind the arc. Boom. Net barely moved. Fast break. Kelsey picks up speed. Spin move. Finish at the rim. Bang, she points. Yes, she points, directly toward the section where the heckler had been running his mouth all game. Just a smirk. A raised eyebrow. You watching now, kind of vibe. Kelsey didn't have to say a single word. Her game said everything. Mitchell was in full-on flamethrower mode. Every time she touched the ball, the whole arena buzzed. You could feel it in your chest. Fans were on their feet, screaming, chanting. "Let's go Kelsey," echoed off the walls like a war cry, and through it all, Caitlin Clark stayed cool. Calm, focused. She kept facilitating, handling the rock, taking the hits, and doing what she does best, playing smart, efficient basketball. She didn't engage the noise. She didn't flinch. She didn't have to, because Kelsey Mitchell had her back. This wasn't just about one play or one game anymore. This was about pride. This was about respect. This was about saying, loud and clear, you don't come for one of us without dealing with all of us. After the game, the Fever got the dub. But the win was bigger than the scoreboard. Post-game, in the press conference, Mitchell didn't sugarcoat a thing. "We don't play that disrespect stuff," she said. "Caitlin's a part of this team, and we ride together. You come at one of us, you come at all of us. Simple as that." Mic dropped. Indiana Fever fans ate it up. Clips of Mitchell lighting up the court and silencing that hater started circulating online within minutes. People in the crowd posted videos of the guy looking real quiet by the end of the game. Social media, straight fire. Fans were tagging ESPN, SportsCenter, Overtime, Slam, Barstool, you name it, everyone wanted to weigh in. The vibe across the internet was unanimous: don't mess with our girls. Kelsey Mitchell just dropped a whole mixtape on that clown, and the best part? Caitlin didn't even have to lift a finger. That's what family looks like. That's what real leadership is. But let's zoom out for a second, because what Kelsey Mitchell did on that court wasn't just for Caitlin Clark. It was bigger than that. It was for the entire league. For every woman athlete who's ever had to grind 10 times harder for half the respect. For every baller who's ever been told, "You're good for a girl." For every rising star who had to prove she belonged, that wasn't just a highlight. That was a statement, because here's the ugly truth: there are still a lot of people out there who don't want to see women's sports thrive. Who think women can't hoop. Who resent the fact that players like Caitlin Clark are shattering records, breaking barriers, and changing the entire sports media landscape. But what did Kelsey Mitchell prove? That the Fever aren't just a team. They're a squad. A unit. A family, and when you try to tear one of them down, you better believe the rest are coming with fire. After the game, reporters asked Caitlin Clark about the incident. And in true Caitlin fashion, she handled it with class. "Kelsey had my back," she said. "She always does. That's what makes this team special. We play for each other, and we don't let the noise in." You could tell. She felt the love. She knew she didn't have to fight that battle because Mitchell had already fought it for her, and won that. That's what trust looks like. That's what a bond between teammates feels like. And that's why the Indiana Fever are dangerous. Other players around the league took notice, too. WNBA stars reposted the highlight clips, quoting Mitchell's post-game comments with pure admiration. "That's how you handle business." Even media personalities had to chime in. "That's not just good basketball, that's good culture." And they're right, because what the Fever are building? It's more than just a team that can compete. It's a culture of unity. A blueprint. A squad where no one stands alone. Where the smoke gets met with fire. Where the hate gets drowned out by hustle, heart, and buckets. Kelsey Mitchell didn't just defend Caitlin Clark, she elevated her. She sent a message to every other team, every fan, every critic. This is what leadership looks like. This is what solidarity feels like. This is what the W is all about. So the next time someone tries to throw shade at Caitlin Clark, or any player rocking that Indiana Fever jersey, just remember what happened that night. Kelsey Mitchell heard it, and she answered. Don't talk trash unless you can back it up. Don't come for Caitlin Clark unless you want Kelsey Mitchell coming straight for your soul. And most importantly, the Indiana Fever, they're not just a team, they're a family. And they're not here to play nice anymore. The haters thought they could rattle this squad. Instead, they just added fuel to the fire. So if you're a Fever fan, hold your head high because you've got dogs on your squad. You've got leaders. You've got protectors. And if you're tuning in for the drama, the energy, and the passion, you came to the right place. If you stand with Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, drop a comment letting us know your favorite moment from this game. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. Thanks for watching.